Hey, konnichiwa, minasan. It's Gray from Wakizashi's Teahouse over Japan. Ohayou gozaimasu if you're just waking up. Good morning. Today I've got a Halloween themed review for you. I wasn't going to bother with this issue, but because it's October, because it's a spooky season, I thought I'd give it a shot. This is Spine-Tingling Spider-Man, issue 1. Now, this is a kind of follow-up to one of Marvel's Infinity Comics series, which was released, I think, last month as Spine-Tingling Spider-Man issue 0. That was $9.99 as far as I know. And what the Infinity Comics are, they're like a vertical scrolling comic, which are supposedly good to read on your phone or your tablet, just going down. But anyway, this is, I think, the first part of a mini-series, I'm guessing, unless it's going to be hugely popular and they decide to make, an ongoing series of it. So this is written by Saladin Ahmed, who's writing the new series of Daredevil. It's got art by Juan Ferreyra and letters by Joe Sabino. There we go. So it's actually priced, it says $3.99 here. I heard it was $4.99, so I need to double check on that. I'm not sure. Do check, before you buy it if you're going to pick it up. But the question is this issue any good? Is it worth checking out? That's the question. Well, I'll tell you what, it's not terrible and it's not amazing. It's basically, it works on a theme of a Spider-Man Twilight Zone episode, if you get what I mean. And I don't want to spoil too much in this opening review, but I'll just say that yeah, it's kind of like, what's the best way to put it? There was nothing really new in here that, surprised me or thought, wow, that's a great idea. It's kind of what you expect from, Twilight Zone or Outer Limits style Spider-Man story, The art's okay. I'm not that sure about Juan Ferreyra's style. It's okay. It's decent. Colours, the colours are fine. Not sure about the purple on the cover here. I'll tell you what, maybe Eric O'Sullivan's right with this crazy fondness for purple in modern comic book colouring. But anyway, I'm digressing yet again. Is it worth buying? I don't know. If you've had enough of the main Spider-Man series, which a lot of people have, maybe give it a shot, give it a try. It'd probably work better for younger readers, even though it is a little bit scary at times, believe it or not. And look at this on the cover. Marvel's scariest book ever. Don't quite know about that, but anyway. So yeah, for a rating, I'd probably give this, maybe 6 is a bit harsh. I'm going to give it a 6.5. 6.5 out of 10, as I say. Not great, not terrible. It's okay for a Halloween themed story. And it has got me curious about issue 2. So yeah, we'll see. But anyway, let me go on with the story summary. So if you want to, please keep watching. Here we go. Spine-Tingling Spider-Man, Issue 1, written by Saladin Ahmed, with art by Juan Ferreyra. So basically, we start off with a recap of the Infinity Comics, which were published as the Spine-Tingling Spider-Man Issue 0. We're told this big brute is Spider-Cide, a shape-changing homicidal maniac who was cloned from Peter. Peter's saying that he thought he was dead until he showed up to kill me. Now, this art gives you an idea of the Infinity Comics, which work on the Marvel Unlimited app, and you're supposed to view them really on your phone or your tablet, and it's a scrolling down comic, if that makes sense. So they've been fighting across the rooftops for hours. But of course, Peter, the real Spider-Man, wins. He knocks out Spider-Cide. And can I just ask, what do you think of that name, Spider-Cide? Anyway. Here, Peter's saying that he used to think this kind of thing happened to him because of that old Parker look. Poor Peter Parker. But then he came to realise he's actually a really lucky guy. People appreciate what I do. Really? Sometimes they do, I think, but a lot of times we're shown that they don't. I've got friends and family who care about me. Great to see Mary Jane. Aunt May's looking a bit strange there, and is that Jonah? Anyway, he's got a roof over his head. A lot of people don't have those things. We see Peter brushing his teeth, getting ready for bed, going to sleep thinking, I'm blessed. Next, we get 3 panels of darkness and we hear a voice. Get up nice and slow, pal, unless you want to get shot. Click. Peter comes awake quickly. That was the sound of a gun safety. What the heck? He's surrounded by 3 police officers and they're all pointing guns at him. What? He gets out of bed, puts his hands up. Tells the police, I'm just trying to figure out why you guys are in my apartment pointing guns at me. And then at the door we see Oswaldo, the building's owner, or the guy who's running it anyway. Come on, Oswaldo, you've known me for years, what's going on here? Peter's panicking a little bit. "This dude is crazy, officers. I've never seen him before in my life." So you can see what we're getting here, can't we? It's like an episode of The Twilight Zone or The Outer Limits, where you wake up in the place where you've lived for years and people say they don't know you. "Why would you say that?" asked Peter. The police tell Peter he's squatting in a model apartment, and Peter's like, "It's not a model, it's my..." Wait a minute, where's all my stuff? It looks very empty, very bare. "Look," says one of the cops, "the super says he won't press charges. Just get out of here and don't come back, or else we're going to have a real problem." Peter starts to protest, but he's like, "Okay, officers, I can do that." Then we see him outside the apartment, looking up at the window thinking, "Really? Now, what is going on?" So he calls the person he always calls when things don't make sense. "Hello? Aunt May, it's so good to hear your voice." "Aunt May? That's a new one." "Aunt May, it's Peter." Aunt May brushes him off thinking he's just a telephone salesman and hangs up. "She doesn't know me either. What's happening here?" And then we get this box here where he's going to call Mary Jane, because of course he is. But then Saladin Ahmed, the writer, tells us, "Despite the rift between us, my mind goes to the one person whose voice could always kill my fear." So it's a nice line, but we've got the writer basically backing up what's been going on in the main Spider-Man book. Peter and MJ are split up, of course, and there's a big rift between them. Is that rift called Paul, by any chance? He calls her, but she doesn't answer. Then he makes his way towards her apartment. On the next page, we see Mary Jane. There she is. Peter goes running up to her. "MJ! MJ!" Yes? "I tried to call you, but you didn't pick up." "Wait, was that you who called me 7 times in a row?" And then MJ's asking, "Are you stalking me?" "Wait, Mary Jane, it's me. You know me." Again, it's like he's stuck in a bad dream, in a nightmare. This can't be happening. Now check this out, the next page. This is probably my least favourite page in the book. Mary Jane calls for help, which, of course she does, that's fine. But we get, how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 women. No men, of course, because, why would men come to help? 5 women surrounding Peter, threatening him, giving him, glary stares. "I have to get out of here," says Peter. And he runs away, like the coward they're making him out to be. "Oh no, you don't, get back here." Come on, Saladin Ahmed, what are you writing here? So Peter gets a great idea. I mean, come on, how good is this idea? To climb down a big hole and hide? Really? Why doesn't he go up a building, like Spider-Man would? But anyway, he touches the wall, and of course, no wall crawling, no powers. "No web shooters! Ah!" He falls, crack, smashes on his back. Oh my god, that really hurts. We can see he's in pain. He's got no powers. His apartment's changed. His friends and family have forgotten him. Something's gone wrong. You think, Peter? Anyway, here we go. He tries to call the Avengers, but he can't get through. "We're sorry, this number is not authorized to access the Avengers." And then he gets a message. The message reads, "Do you want your life back?" What the? Another message arrives with an address and a time. Grand Central, track 31, midnight. Peter makes his way to the station, track 31. Of course, the platform's empty, and the train is... well, the train looks very, very old. We can see it's down underground according to this picture here. But Peter gets on because, he's got no choice, and he says, "I'm not thinking straight." He hears a voice from behind, someone, "Tuss, tuss, tuss, tuss. You haven't paid your fare." Then, finally, we get some horror. Don't forget, this has been billed as the scariest Marvel comic ever. A very frightening-looking train conductor, ticket collector, whatever you want to call him. So, from here on, there's about another, I think, 9 or 10 pages. I'll stop the story summary here. You get the idea what's going on. What do you think? Are you interested? Are you invested? And there you have it. I do hope you enjoyed my story summary and review. Okay, here we have a preview of issue 2's cover. This is the main cover by the artist Juan Ferreyra. I know another name I can't say. Anyway, here's a brief synopsis for the issue. Peter Parker finds himself in the most terrifying haunted house possible. Who took Peter's powers? Who took Peter's friends and family? Who stands the best chance of taking Spider-Man down permanently? So what do you think? Are you interested? Are you going to check this out? Are you going to pick it up? Do let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Shout out to the Wakizashi Teahouse Dojo members. Take it easy, and I hope to see you in a future video. This is Gray from Wakizashi's Teahouse, signing off for the night. Matane.